welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, me and Wesley are reviewing the very first episode of Kamp Koral. It just came out for CBS's new streaming service, Paramount Plus. And me and Wesley are going to give you guys our thoughts on it, but make sure if you guys have not seen this yet, go watch it, because this is going to be a spoiler video. So, let's get started. Wesley, what did you like about the first episode?
I think it was a good starter episode, like a good episode to start on for the new new series.
So, the plot for the first episode is basically SpongeBob trying to catch his first jellyfish, but for some reason he can't do it. So, Sandy and Patrick help him try to catch a jellyfish by disguising Squidward as a jellyfish, and it like gets worse, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is where all the spoilers come in. Squidward was eaten by this monster, whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was. And so SpongeBob had to rescue Squidward. He did, and then towards the end, we see that SpongeBob had these jellyfish inside of his holes. His pores. And I don't know what to think about the show. It's not bad, and I really do like that because I didn't have high hopes going into this show. I didn't want to like it, but it's hard to not like something that's actually not that bad. Another thing that I really did not like about this show is definitely the art style of it. The animation looks kind of cheap, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Because they announced that Rugrats was going to be a reboot. They were rebooting Rugrats, and then we saw what they looked like, and they look a lot better than what Kamp Koral does. Like, they look a lot better, but then there was a scene in the first episode that was just so fucking beautiful. It was just like all the, not counselors, it was just all the, fishes from SpongeBob's camp, which is,
Jellyfishes.
no. It was all of the, just the people in the camp, like all the kids. Like,
Yeah.
they were trying to catch these, they were just watching the jellyfish, and it was such a beautiful scene. I just wish the whole show would look like that. But it does not. It does not look like that at all. The art style is not the best, but I think they're trying. So the art style from the newer seasons is very expressive, and I think they're trying to incorporate that into Kamp Koral. But I don't know, like some of the parts that they like incorporate into Kamp Koral, it does look right, but then there are times where it just looks okay. It looks kind of gross. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think them trying to work the art style of the newer episodes into SpongeBob with CGI just does not work that well. I don't think it combines that perfectly, I guess you could say. Um, but like Wesley said, it was a really good starter episode for what it was. Me and
Yeah.
Wesley will probably watch the other episodes and see how it is more.
Like
For
it
some,
showed off. Like
oh,
it
go ahead.
showed off all like the main characters we needed to
Yeah.
know, like right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. And Sandy is living in this little mini tree dome, which I thought was kind of adorable. It was kind of like this little hamster home, I guess you could say. And
Mm-hmm.
it's connected to SpongeBob and Patrick's little cabin. And I
Mm-hmm.
like that idea. I kind of like that. Like, so they need to make an episode, though, where it shows them going to camp. I wouldn't have mind if they showed that as the first episode. I would have liked to see that. I wouldn't have just like, oh, here's a one-off episode. I want to know how they actually like. I know we saw how they met, but I don't know. In the movie, did they really like show like SpongeBob getting there for the first time? Yeah, they did.
They, yeah, they showed him getting off the bus, but I
I
just
don't
don't like
know. They
how
should just.
like in that. Squidward was a kid and now he's a counselor. Like, is he an adult or is he just.
I don't know. I mean, some of the things that were in the movie compared to Kamp Koral are not like they were. I mean, like with Squidward, he wasn't a counselor, he was an actual child, and he looked completely
Yeah.
different than what he does in the show. I mean, all of the characters, they look completely different from what they looked like in the movie for the show. I think it was just maybe to save more money to make the characters look a little bit more basic. And that's not like no shade towards Nickelodeon, because I know tons of shows do that.
Yeah.
Like Jake Long American Dragon, they changed the art style in season 2, and because they needed to make it cheaper. Um,
Mhm.
what others did it? Legend of Korra, they did that with Legend of Korra. They changed the art style because they needed to make it cheaper. It's not always a bad thing to make your shows look a little bit more cheap. It's just kind of like the way that you do it. The way that you do it, you have to do it in the right way, because if not, it's not going to look right at all. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Um,
Yeah.
I think the first episode was decent. Like I said, me and Wesley are going to watch a little bit more when he comes over today. He's probably already here. I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded. Probably like later today. But me and Wesley will probably review the second episode on video for you guys. I don't know, though. I don't really know what else we can say about this episode. There wasn't really too much that we can, we can talk about, because, this show doesn't have, like, a continuing arc story, like a big arc. It's just like a one-off show, it seems like. But it's definitely not bad. I can't really rate the show because we've only watched one episode. But if I were to rate it, I'd probably give it maybe a 5 out of 10. It would have been a 4, but I'd say, give it an extra point, because it's not bad. They did something like no other show could do, which is rewrite the story of the show. And I don't like that they rewrote it, but it kind of works. It kind of does. Um, and there are people online who say, oh, the third SpongeBob movie was just a cash grab and they were just showing off the show. No, that's not true, because, and I'm going to say this in another video too, Wes. That's not true, because if that was the case, then them making the Jimmy Neutron movie just to make the show after that, that would have been a cash grab too. See,
Yeah.
people be contradicting themselves on YouTube, and I don't like it at all. Because Wonder Park was a Nickelodeon movie, and then they're making a show of it. Back at the Barnyard. Well, no, Barnyard was a movie, and then they made Back at the Barnyard. They always make shows based off of their original Nickelodeon movies, and that's what they did with SpongeBob, but people don't see it like that. And I don't get why. It just doesn't make sense. And I think that's why most people aren't going to give Kamp Koral a try, is because there has been so many like controversy surrounding it, and then also people think that it's a cash grab when it's really not. They just want to do something more with SpongeBob, and I like that they're doing that. In the beginning of the episode, it said created by Steven Hillenberg. Um,
Mhm.
I I think they did that because he created SpongeBob and those characters, but
Mhm.
he didn't create Kamp Koral. He did not make it. Supposedly, he had a saying in what to do, but I don't know. I don't think Steven Hillenberg would have changed the way that the characters met, though. That's the only part that I don't get. Why would he have wanted to change the way that they met? I don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But we're getting off
Yeah.
topic. I just thought the first episode was not bad. Don't come after me. If I like something and you guys don't like that, then that's perfectly fine. But don't attack me in the comments saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe you support Kamp Koral. I am going to support a show even if it's not the best. And I don't think that it's not terrible at all. So, Wesley, do you have anything to say about the first episode before we get off of here?
Um. No. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, so just go watch the first episode, guys, if you want to see if it's to your guys' standards. And all I have to say is thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smack the like button. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I upload a brand new video. Make sure to comment down below, are you guys going to check this new show out? And that's all. Over and out. I'm not doing that, guys. I'm not doing that. I told you before, I'm not doing that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.